My philosophy on life and the modern Renaissance man. In this video, I'm going to be going completely off the cuff and breaking down my exact philosophy on life and what it means to be a modern Renaissance man. I'm not necessarily saying that this is the best philosophy on life, but it is how I am choosing to live my life, and I feel like this pursuit will bring me the happiest and best existence. And I'm going to teach you how you can do it. I'm going to break down how I'm going to do it. I'm going to break down exactly how I'm documenting it on my TikTok, this YouTube channel, eventually Instagram, and other platforms as they come along. And I'm just going to give a whole breakdown on what this channel is about, who it's for, and who I am. So, no script, no nothing. I've just spent an hour on the treadmill thinking about what I'm going to say. So bear with me here. It's going to be rough, but we're going to get through it. It's the first episode. We can only get better from here. So, to start, the modern Renaissance man is basically, to me, someone who has a bunch of skills that are interesting and make them like a cool person. You know what I mean? Things like instruments, art, writing, reading, language learning, chess, or other games, physical stuff like sports, the gym, cooking, woodwork, mechanics, anything like that. Just any skills that you can have. And what is a hard truth to accept is that a lot of us think that we're really special and that we can be the best at something. But the odds is that we're just genetically not going to be able to be the best in the world at anything, okay? It sucks, but it's the truth, and you kind of just have to accept it. But what we can do is we can be good at a lot of things. Okay, you might not be able to be the best guitar player in the world. You might not be the next Jimi Hendrix, but you can still play a bunch of songs and jam out with people and have a great time and impress people with your playing and love to play the instrument. You might not be the next Mr. Olympia, but you can still have a great physique and enjoy lifting weights and dieting and going through that process. You know, you might not be the next Michael Jordan, but you can still play basketball and enjoy it. So that's why I think it's better to devote yourself to many skills rather than just one or two. Because if you are not going to be the best at any of them anyway, why not just have a bunch that you're really good at, okay? You might be able to devote 100% of your life to, let's say, the gym. You devote all of your life and all of your time to just getting the best physique possible, okay? You're still not even going to be top 1%, okay? You're not 1% of gym goers. You're not going to be the best. You were not. It's just the truth. But you could devote 50% of your life to the gym and fitness. And then you can also devote, say, 20% of your life to guitar. And then 10% of your life to, French. And then you have the rest for work and your business. And then that is how you devote your life. And you spread your energy into all of these different areas. That way you can get these fruits of your labor in many different areas of life and see good results in so many different things rather than seeing really good results in just one thing. Even though they're really good, they're not the best. Okay, they're not going to be the best. You're going to be disappointed because you're going to be seeing other people that are putting in the same or less effort than you and getting more results. Where when you have all of these other skills, it's like, okay, well, yeah, this guy's bigger than me and he's making more progress in the gym, but he can't play guitar. He doesn't read so many books. He doesn't study other languages. He doesn't draw. Who cares? Because you can do all these other things. You don't have to tie your identity down into one area. And I feel like this is really good because when you get tied into one thing, it becomes your whole identity. You can lose that. You can lose your whole identity. I've had in times of my life where I put my whole identity into things I shouldn't have and have had it taken completely away from me and felt like I lost myself. Where when you have all of these different things, You might lose one, but you've still got these 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other things that you're good at, that you can do. If you get injured and you can't go to the gym for a while, okay, well, maybe it's time to just focus on the arts more. Maybe it's time to just start reading a lot. It's a sign. It can always be a good thing. So that's the idea of the modern Renaissance man. Now, how do we break this down more into like my philosophy on life? Because philosophy is something that I really enjoy. And I have a lot of strange philosophies, and my beliefs are still kind of developing as I grow more and develop more knowledge, as they always will. And I'm going to document the changes that they make. But as of right now, this is how I'm seeing the world. My views mostly take from like a bunch of different perspectives, honestly, because I've had a lot of really big influences and big revelations, especially recently. But my biggest philosophical influences and views on life come from like Roman Stoicism, Calvinistic Christianity, and a little bit of Camus's absurdism. Okay. And like they sprinkle in and all mesh together into this belief that ties perfectly with the modern Renaissance man and what it means to grow in many different areas. Now, we are put into this universe that inherently doesn't really have much of a meaning, just to exist, to create something, to do something, because if you're here, you have to do something. Nobody really just kind of sits and does nothing at all. So our existence is to create, but it doesn't really mean much to create. And basically just, we're here to create something. And what you choose to create is up to you. There is no real inherent one thing we're meant to make. And that's kind of where it ties into the absurd, is that there's not just this one big purpose for us. We're just here to experience and to live this life, whatever it may be, and to enjoy whatever comes our way. And when we experience whatever comes our way, we are called to create, and we should create what we enjoy creating, because it sucks, okay? Life can suck a lot of the time. A lot of the day-to-day tasks can really suck. But finding the things that you enjoy and creating them in your life, no matter what situations you're handed, can make everything joyous. You can make something of yourself, no matter what it is, no matter what your circumstances are. You can always make something. You can always make progress in some areas. Now, that's how it ties into absurdism. How does it tie into Christianity? Now, I have Christian beliefs, and I don't push those on anybody. It's just how I choose to live my life. If you choose to live it your way, go for it. I really don't care. But basically is that we're called as Christians to create and to flourish and to bear fruits for God. Okay? And I am choosing to bear as many fruits as possible. And the analogy I like to use is like you're growing a garden, okay? And you're planting all these seeds in all of these different areas, okay? You're planting seeds with art, and you're planting seeds with fitness, and with music, and with, knowledge, languages, like carpentry, mechanics, whatever. You're planting all of these different skill seeds, and they're growing, and you're getting better, and they're making these paints, they're making these flowers, and you're getting to make these beautiful flowers, and you have this whole garden of flowers that you're growing, where if you put all of your time into one thing, and you plant this one seed, you might grow one really pretty flower, but that's all you have. And if that flower dies, you lose everything. Where when you spread these seeds out and plant lots of seeds in different areas, you have this beautiful garden of your life. And if one flower dies, that's okay, because you still have many others that you can base your life off of and enjoy and see the beauty in. And that's why I think it's important to spread your energy out. And that's how it ties into Christian views. Now, finally, Stoicism. This one is fun. I read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius recently, and it was genuinely one of the best books I've ever read, and I just kind of want to base a lot of my philosophy on that, because he introduced the concept to me of having this philosophy and these rule sets for your life and these principles you choose to live by. So I'm wanting to establish these principles, and that's part of how it ties into it. But also it ties in because in my life I am choosing to put discipline and put the hard task first, and to do whatever it takes to see the results in the areas I want, okay? And to put all of my effort into all of these things, and to becoming the best gardener I can, to growing the most beautiful garden I possibly can. And I am putting that into discipline, and putting that into consistency and hard work, and putting that into the things that have meaning. I'm putting the easy things that feel good aside for the hard truth and the hard reality that it takes to achieve my goals. And that's my philosophy on life. How I'm going to be documenting this is pretty much every week I'm going to give a weekly update on like the journey of what I'm doing, how I'm doing everything. I'm going to give you an exact breakdown. I want to be 100% clear. I'll kind of in the next video and in the following updates give ideas onto what my hobbies are, because I've kind of just broken it down generally in this video, and I want to get specific and tell you exactly what I am doing and how I'm doing it. So in all of those coming videos, you'll have exact breakdowns of exactly what I'm doing and how you can do it for yourself, and how you can set it up for yourself. And just follow along with me if you'd like to. You can implement some of the things I talk about, or you can not, whatever. I'm treating it as an experiment. You can just watch as the journey goes on, and you can watch the experiment and see how this philosophy takes me, where it takes me, and what it does for my life. I'm going to post videos that give lessons on things I've learned and how you can implement them, whether it be in fitness or music or art or language learning or any area I choose to dive into, sports, whatever. I'll give you lessons on that, and I'll also just provide some lifestyle content because it's enjoyable to watch sometimes, sit back and relax, but always those consistent weekly updates so you can know exactly what I'm doing and how you can set up a similar modern Renaissance man protocol. Because I feel like one thing a lot of content has always lacked is exact steps. Nobody tells you exactly how to do anything. They don't tell you exactly what they're doing. They speak in these vague terms. They tell you, oh, you could do this, this, and that. You might get these results. No, I want here exactly do this step by step to get these results. So that's exactly what I'm going to give you. That is the plan. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sticking with me. I promise the videos will get better from here. We'll probably have some more Treadmill podcasts, but we'll just have to see. Peace.